Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Snippy Joker, and on today's episode we're going into the top 7 characters that can help you while you solo queue in Marvel Rivals. Now I'm a solo queuer and I've used some of these characters, some I know better than others, but I feel like this list based on the internet can help you improve your team dynamic when playing Marvel Rivals ranked. Now, the first one they suggest that's good for like a tank / frontline, again, this is in no particular order, is the Hulk. Why? Well, the Hulk has high health. He's good with crowd control. He can leap, smash in, and leap to the back line to get more towards the enemy and disrupt them. But you can also take on fights alone, especially in his ultimate. Now, some of the tips they give is you want to dive into the back line like I just did, soak up some damage, not a lot, soak up some damage, especially when you put on your gamma shield and stun people with your moves. And then, disrupt the enemy position, but then have your jump ready to go for when you want to get out there back to your team. Number 2, another part of their category of tank / front line is Loki. Why? He's a hybrid disruptor with high mobility. He can go invisible and he has clone misdirection. What does that mean is you can put a clone here and a clone back there, and when you're ready and if you're in trouble while towards the middle / front line, you can go back and say bye-bye, right? Solo tip, you want to focus on isolating squishies, someone that you feel can be taken down quickly, especially since Loki can shoot 3 beams and all of his clones are out. And also, he's great at flanking. So if your clones are over there, they're thinking, oh, let's take him out here. But then you can come over to the left and flank your enemies. And he's good at escaping tight situations, especially when you can go invisible and leave a clone behind. Number 3, more of a damage DPS character is Magneto. And I've used Magneto many times. Why? He has an insane AoE attack ultimate, right? And that allows you to take out multiple players or even take out some of the healers like Cloak and Dagger out of their ultimates. He's effective on tight maps. He can turn a corner and use his ability in closer range because he has to get closer. And it has an AoE effect. So if you're not aiming at the character directly, it has like a blast effect of damage. He's effective. His ultimate can wipe teams. Tips, use your metallic, how do I say this? Use your metal to your advantage. What do I mean by that? He has the ability to push an enemy back. And when that fills up to its ultimate form, when you see the triangle in front of you get to the top, you can push characters back, kind of crowd control. And to better do that is you can either wait for it to recharge or put a shield on yourself, right? To help get more projectiles in. You can put up this shield to take in projectiles to help bring the rings up to full power, or you can put the defense on your allies as they go towards the front to get in some more of the metallic rings. And when you're using your ultimate, especially when you have Punisher using his ultimate, you can gain more power to yours to increase the damage as it goes down for that area of effect. So Magneto, I feel, is a great damage DPS tank that you want on your team. I've used him a lot. He's fantastic. Number 5, and one of my new favorites to play as a solo queue player, is Rocket the Raccoon, which they did put in the damage DPS category because of his high rounds into his Gatling gun, right? And the ability has a large clip. It can do damage directly over time, but also because you can put in your healing bubbles in between the Gatling guns. The other factor is he's highly mobile, especially with his rockets, ability to climb up walls. He can, especially with the Penny team up, he can put the relay station down, give you armor packs. When it has it with Penny's team up, you can put mines out. So he can really trap players if they turn the corner with the mines. He can help your allies with reviving and putting down armor packs and boosters. He is a very versatile character to be used on the field and has been a great success to me, helping me get all the way to platinum when teaming with Penny or even using him on his own. Number 5 is Adam Warlock. Why? Because he has a long range poke with his single ability, and again, he's part of the damage DPS category because of his long range poke, but also his ability to wind it up and send that blast out and almost take down characters with ease. But also, You know, he's got the ability to heal.
You
can do that up to, what, 2 times now, and link it between other players. He has the ability to soul bond between other characters to help take less damage amongst not only himself but other players. And his ultimate, if used correctly, can revive an entire team like that when you're down in a pinch and need the team to come back quickly, especially if you use your heal as soon as they come back to give them that extra boost in energy. Number 6, Iron Man. Now, I know Iron Man got a debuff thanks to Season 3, but he's still useful with his ability, his mobility in the air, his ability to fly away and launch missiles to reposition yourself, but he's good to pick off stragglers and basically keep the enemies back and distracted while trying to aim for the air. Yes, there are characters that can take him down like Iron Fist. There are characters like, who was it? Scarlet Witch, Emma Frost. There are characters out there that can take him down, other Iron Mans, but when you want, if they don't have flyers or they don't have basically to counter them, he's good at distraction. He's good at picking off the maybe enemies that have less health, enemies in the back line. He's a distraction. He's good with mobile. He can fly away, reposition yourself, launch missiles, and honestly, his ultimate is still a pain in the butt to deal with, even though it takes longer to get up there. Now, before we get into the last spot, here are some honorable mentions that I've seen on the internet. Spider-Man. As much as I dislike Spider-Man, he's a mobile. He can take out a lot of characters. He can sing out a lot of characters. The only downside to Spider-Man is he has a lot of skill. He requires a lot of skill, right? I don't mess with Spider-Man. I don't touch him. He requires a specific set of skills to be the most effective. Another character that is, honorable mention is Penny Parker. Penny Parker is probably great at turn control. Her base damage isn't the greatest, but if you can hit him in the head, you have a better chance of getting higher damage and criticals. And she's good at flanking, especially with her little spider pods. The problem is that it's situational. If you're a really good Penny player, you can do both offensive and defensive, but she's better at defensive and on certain maps. I love Penny. I love using her team up with Rocket. I think that's what makes her more exceptional now. I've had high kill games with her because of these mines. She's fantastic. Another great character is Black Panther. Again, the problem is with Black Panther is high skill. It takes a good amount of skill to get used to him and use him effectively in battle. His ability to put on little, what are they called? Not aluminium. Oh my God. Like little effects above their head to increase the damage. So basically, if you use one of his skills, what are they? Let's just take them out real quick. Come on, vibranium. If you put vibranium marks on your enemy and basically take them out or attack them, you get bonus health with that attack. So he's great, he's quick, he's fast, he can take down enemies really quickly if used well. But again, he's a high skill character. So if you can get used to him, use him. And lastly, but not least, is Scarlet Witch. I love Scarlet Witch. I want to get better with Scarlet Witch, but again, she's another character that can be situational in certain positions. She has high damage, especially when you're using this, oh my God, why? Doctor Strange. I apologize. It's just my brain shutting down a little bit. Doctor Strange. So she does really well with Doctor Strange. She gets an extra boost in damage. She's good at being in certain zones, especially if you flank for flyers. She has taken out so many flyers, especially a good one, because of her damage over time. If she floats up with her invisibility and has you in her sights, especially with her extra damage, you're screwed. And she can really take down flyers and change the battlefield within seconds. And if you time her ult right, she's fantastic. And she's a 1-star character, so she is good somewhat for beginners to get used to a duelist character. The final character on this list, good for solo queue players, is Storm. Why? She's a great support character. When you have her in wind form and you hit circle, you can increase the speed of not only herself, but anyone around you to get to the battlefield faster. She has a great attack with her lightning that can easily take down an enemy in one hit. But if you switch to her lightning form, now we have an attack that's really great, because if you hit the circle button when it comes back, her AoE effect with the circle one like this not only damages characters, but does that over time. So if you're in your field of electricity, you're not only increasing damage for yourself and your teammates, but now you're having an area effect where lightning will randomly come down this field and take out enemies. And her ultimate mixed with Jeffrey, I think they took away the Human Torch, mixed with Jeffrey, is just on a top-notch level. Now, of all these characters, we're all going to have different opinions, right? My favorite is Rocket because he's highly mobile, he can heal you, he has great damage with his Gatling gun, easier to use for people that don't have the greatest aim. His mobility is great. I love his armor pack, his relay, his ultimate that not only increases your power, but he now heals over time. So he's a great character. But some general solo queue tips is you want to prioritize characters that can self-heal or protect themselves, like Rocket, like Magneto, like Adam Warlock. You know, those may be the better type, or even Iron Man, who when he goes into his powering up mode, he gets an armor boost right there. You want to basically choose a character like that. Like, that's why I like Rocket, because he's highly mobile. He can heal himself with his healing orb. He has great damage, and he can help revive characters and increase power and heal over time. Watch the kill feed. Something that I have a hard time doing. Watch the kill feed for when your team's starting to go down, but only when you see enemy players start to go down, to either push or pull back, right? Try and watch that kill feed. Try and put on the thing where you hear KO. You know, you definitely want to either push or pull when you're starting to see one side of the team go down. Stick near objectives and play around your cooldowns. You know, if you're playing defend or attack, try and stay as close to the objective as possible, but if you feel you can push, you can push. But then we have Doctor Strange or other enemies going around the corner to get back to the objective, push it forward just enough to basically get to the next checkpoint. You know, try and stay close and near the objective as a solo character. If you're playing with a team, it's different because you can communicate. But if you're playing on yourself and you want to make sure you win, you want to be near that objective. And last but not least, I think is one of the more favorable tips to a solo player. Always assume you're not going to get support. Play to survive. Play to pretty much be high damage, but also heal yourself. That's why you're picking these characters, because they have some sort of protection, some sort of armor buff, some sort of healing factor. I know it's sad to say, I'm not saying this is not supposed to be a team game, right? It's supposed to be. But a lot of players, especially at my level or lower levels, you're going to play for themselves. And that's sad. And you get frustrated because you're not getting the heal. So play like you're not going to get support. Play strategic, play your game, try and wait for the right moments, play around your cooldowns, play around hopefully their cooldowns, and play in your health packs. Now, with that being said, what is your favorite character to play with when you solo when you solo queue? What do you think of this list? Who should be added to the list? Who should be taken away? And do you think the new character Phoenix should be added to this list? For more gaming content, for more multiplayer content and gameplay, sub to the channel, like the video, put your thoughts in the comments. I'm Snippy Joker. I play not only Marvel, I play multiplayer and single player games. Check me out live on Twitch. All of my links are in my description and on my channel. I thank you for watching. Thanks for the love and support we give these videos. And next time on Snippy Joker.